I'm glad you said great, because I I think I talked about this. Most books, when they teach a language, first thing they teach is, hello, how are you? And the answer they teach people is, I'm fine, and you. and, and again, when I was learning Chinese, early books were, uh, first thing was, ni hao ma, and then
不是不是不是，
the response is, well, hun hao, ni Nina. So again, it's the same thing. I'm how are you? I'm very good. And you? And it's great to learn, but it's also not the way people always feel. So like Helen said, she feels great. So all right, let me send out a text message. And English study on Tuesday. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. All right. I know Shirley is in Cape Cod. Someone else told me oh yeah. Kate, who is usually in the conversation class, is also on vacation. So far it's just Joseph, myself, and Helen.
那个雪梅阿姨没来吗？
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I don't understand the fair teacher. So I hope 那个就是雪梅 they're here.
Yes. Yeah. I know it's sometimes it's hard to understand because there's certain things I just don't know the Chinese words for, and that's why when we started these classes, we actually we wanted a translator for each class. So Shimei said she would translate on Tuesday. Her mom is taking the class. Her mom is also taking the Monday class.
Many people are on the vacation.
Yeah.
Some vacation.
Yeah. We'll wait a couple of minutes, and if no, there's Shimei.
Shimei here.
雪梅老师不在的话，我们就是那种很着急的那种，对，
Sorry.
不等。
Sorry.
Thank you.
来晚了2分钟。
Let me go to my whiteboard for a moment. The word that we would use for that is I'll put Helen was panicking.
Panic.
There's no K, right? Shouldn't be K.
I believe there is a K.
There is K?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Panicking.
Let me just check, but I'm
Yes.
pretty sure it is.
Maybe.
Yep, there is a K.
Okay.
就是雪梅老师不在，我就有一种没着落的感觉，感觉费尔老师说的什么也不能完全听懂。
还是说你这种状况的，你现在这种慌张就叫 panicking，慌张。Tyler was panicking。
panicking。
Yes.
天了，夏天了。Summer. Where's everyone? Maybe everyone's go to beach.
Yeah, I know. Shirley is in Cape Cod.
Nice.
Yeah. Kate, who is usually part of the conversation class,
Yeah, Kate's conversation class.
yeah, she's on vacation.
She's on vacation too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill, when will you on vacation? You never
I
take a
don't-
vacation?
I usually don't. Every time I take a vacation from work, they call me.
They call you? You're so
Yes.
important. You're so important. You cannot. You have to work every day.
Do you remember from church? We used to do with other churches what they call PBL. Okay, I would usually take a week off for PBL, and for PBL we would be all over Philadelphia, usually outside, and I'm outside cleaning the streets of Philadelphia, and my boss texts me and says, "We have a problem." What do you want me to do?
Are you the IT supporting group in the IT supporting group?
Yes,
Uh,
and I'm really the only one that knows the system now. So.
So you cannot retire too.
Exactly. I can quit though.
Do you want to go to the beach? We are going to beach this Saturday. We have a group of church friends go to beach this Saturday.
What time?
I think we'll get there at 10 o'clock. We go to this state park. You have to get there early to get
Okay.
in.
Yeah, I can't do that.
You should go. Then you just all the class will go there. You can teach over there.
The problem with all the class going there is Cao Mei is in China, so
我这上课你不要走。
1 week off. Go to the beach.
okay. I guess we'll have a small class, but we'll talk anyway. So Joseph, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
And what did you do today?
Today, this morning, I mowed the grass.
Really?
Really.
Okay.
The branch.
Yeah.
And in the afternoon, my wife and I went to the food dealer for an appointment date for a vacation. Reply.
Okay.
Then when my wife and I went to for the swimming, the gym pool.
Yeah.
Also, my wife and I went to bench last Thursday.
Okay.
Thursday.
You said beach?
A beach.
What beach?
Ocean.
Ocean City.
Ocean City.
Yeah.
City.
Yeah, that is really nice. And all right. I asked about your grass. You said you cut your grass because it's really, really hot now, and my grass is not growing. When it gets really hot, grass stops growing. So I haven't
天儿特别热的时候，那个草就不长了。
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Slow.
yeah,
Run slow.
yeah,
Two weeks. 2 weeks grace.
yeah,
Grace.
yeah, yeah,
Next month as cut grass every week.
yeah, yeah. September every week. Yeah, yeah. We actually cut it every week in April, May, and June this year. Okay. Helen, I don't know if you're familiar with things over here, but many people in really in the New Jersey area have private houses, and they have what British use a garden, call it a yard, and most of it is grass, and we have to cut it in
Okay.
spring and summer and fall. So yeah, Shmei, you want to translate that very quickly?
他说那个草总是要割的，总是那个到夏天的时候割就是割的比较多一些，然后春秋天就好一些。
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and like I said, a lot of us have houses that have yards with grass. So it's a lot of work.
还有房子就是有很多事情要做。
Yeah.
Okay. So Helen, what did you? Oh, Helen, can you lean back for a moment? I just want to see your T-shirt.
他说让你往后这样，他要看你那个 T
At the
恤。
tavern. Okay. All right. So do you know what a tavern is?
说你知道那个你 T 恤上那个 tavern 那个字什么意思吗？
Sharon 没注意过嘞。
Okay. It's very, very simply, it's a bar. It's a bar.
酒吧的名字。Is that the name of a
No, it's just
pub 不是。
pub. Yeah, it's just a general name for like
那就酒
bar,
吧。
pub, tavern. Now, in that case, it may be a specific name that says the tavern, but it's just a general name. So, what did you do yesterday?
Yesterday I was still learning English beside work, but I will always can't understand the English spoken by others.
Yeah.
Maybe I have few English words. Although maybe it's problem with my study method. I hope to speak fluent English sooner.
Okay.
就是I usually just recite English words, listen to English conversations, read English books, and copy English sentence. But I 就是我觉得还是很少。我觉得 I'm worried of 应该是 I think I was wrong of speak English.
Okay. Well, let's start with that, and we'll go kind of backwards from that. You just spoke for about 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
讲2分钟的话，
And I understood everything you said.
说的他都懂了。
哎呀 ，Thank you.
So you said that you recite words, which is good. I gotta find the name of it. What I do, and I haven't spent a lot of time doing Chinese in a long time, but there is an app called Quizlet.
有一个软件叫 Quizlet，
And you can make your own, basically your own electronic flashcards.
就是可以做电子的那个卡片，就是可能记字的卡片啊。有些人不是以前那个。
And then you can look at the word in English and see if you know the Chinese word. You can look at it in Chinese and see if you know the English word.
你这样你就可以在用那个电子卡片，你就可以就是看中文词啊，就知道那个然后就去念那个相对的英文的意思，看英文词知道相关的中文的意思。
And you can also, if you want, you could actually put English sentences on it.
你也可以把一个句子放在上面。
So
我就是平时就是把一些英语的书，就是I usually 就是take English books 就是放在 put in my workplace.
yeah.
I sometimes 就是有时 copy sentence 就是抄句子，抄句子的时候就是就相当于 I recite word 就是谈话，就是提出这些单词，就是I hope remember 就是更多嘛，就是 small 更多是 smaller 是，而且那个更多怎么说 some more 啊， 更多的 words， 但是我觉得还是很慢。I think I slowly.
I don't know. I think you're doing fine.
说你字挺好的，慢慢来。
And is there any way that we can help you?
老师说你有什么需要帮忙的就说。
Thank you.
Okay. Shimei, is your mom there?
Yeah.
Your mom's there and the bananas are there. I would normally say to you, how are you? But today I'm going to say, how are the bananas?
这个香蕉怎么样了？
香蕉都有结黄了，每天有，只有一个过时。
So, how are you?
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
That's great. What did you do today?
今天干嘛了？今天是这样的 ，I order take out
Okay.
tonight. It we wash shelf pick up就行了。there meter，shrimp，虾 shrimp，
Shrimp.
哦 shrimp， tofu and winter melon
Okay.
Wintermelon.
melon on the soup and everyone was sad
satisfied.
Yeah.
satisfied
Okay.
Good.
这个 T 应该是发德还是发 T？ 我看我现在个 T 有时候什么叫有一种叫美国人会变成个的发音，是这样的吗？
He's asking about how to pronounce the T.
When T 会变成的发音。
When the T pronounce T, when the T pronounce D.
Like when? It's
No.
generally not. Okay. The only time I've ever seen it pronounced, really a D pronounced T, is generally like the translation of tofu into
Tofu.
English becomes tofu.
只有豆腐是 T， 说成是豆腐。
Yeah, American English would call it tofu.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's simply because the Chinese, really even the Korean sound is more like a mix between the D and the T. So it's when they translate it, just want the T.
他说都是就 T 都是发 T， 就是豆腐。
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. My oldest son is at home, and he actually cooked dinner tonight. He prepared dinner tonight.
Nice.
Yeah, and
他今天是儿子做的饭，儿子做的。
and he's actually
Very good.
he's a good cook, and he cooks Asian style.
他是很好的厨子，他这个做东方食物。
毕业老师，您很有吃福，吃福是什么？eat 什么福气的福，吃福。blessing.
Okay. There's something I was going to say. I forget what it was. All right. What I want to do, I'm going to do what we kind of what we worked on last week, but the one thing I want to explain, I did explain this on Saturday. It's important. I forget which class asked me this, but one of the classes, why don't I have it open? Yes, I do. Okay, there we are. All right. Talking about T and D. Oh, I know what I want to do before I started. Helen. A few moments ago, there was a man behind you. Is that your who was that?
他说谁在你后面？刚才在你后面。
My husband,
Okay.
my husband
Okay.
asked me.
Okay.
先生，
He should have said hi.
他应该打个招呼。老师说，
老师说你应该过来打个招呼，快点过来，不然你老是饭前饭后。
Before I look at this, one thing.
快过来，没看到你。
Hi.
买husband.
Yeah. So before Helen was talking about taking books to work and studying English from the books. You do have to be careful though with the books, because there are some books that are good and there are other books that are really bad. This book here, I use
English 英语书
1,000 words.
哦，1000个
Yeah.
1000 words.
Okay. I use this book with I have a young man, his name is Charlie. He just came to the country in October. His English is really beginning. And somebody gave him this book, so I didn't want to change it. He started working and I figured I'd just continue. This book is terrible.
老师说有些英文书不是特别好，你要是带书去学。他刚才那本书就不是特别好。他说他教的一个年轻人10月份刚过来的，他就用这本书，他就觉得他那开始就用这本书，他也就用这本书教他，但他觉得这本书特别不好。
Yeah.
我看看。
I'm going to type this into the chat. Find it.
我就是这些词汇书呀，然后就是
showing up.
这种词汇书。
The unit we were talking about was talking about restaurants. And it said the servers were friendly.
The servers were friendly.
But
这服务员很友好。But
menu was
这个目录啊，expensive.
the menu was
很
expensive.
贵。
Right.
menu.
The problem I have with that
目录很贵。
right, but the problem I have with that for someone just learning English, how do you translate menu into to Chinese? It's like that, right?
The menu.
So basically,
目录清单嘛。
well, the literal, yeah, the translation they give for menu here is 菜单, and this is saying that is expensive. They should have said the food is expensive.
Chinese sell the English book was expensive.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is this is literally saying the menu, 菜单很贵. And it really should say
菜很贵，对。
yeah. It really should say the food is expensive. So and there's a lot of things where it gives words and it doesn't tell you what the meaning of those words are. So but like I said, I'm using that simply because someone gave him the book and he started using that. So let me go to my sharing, and we're going to talk about where am I? Past tense pronunciation. There we are. I don't know if it was this class or the Saturday class, but someone asked me why we have voiceless th, and so if it's voiceless, it's going to sound like ta. If it's voiced, it's going to sound like da. So if we look here, we have voiceless and we have voiced.
老师说他不记得是哪个课的时候，有个同学，是我们这课还是星期六的课，有个同学提问，为什么这个 th 这个法在第一那个数行和那个第二个数行里面都有， 它就是一个是第一竖行不是那个叫 voiceless 的发音，第二个就是有 voice 的那个 d 的发音。
对，有一个是特的发音，有一个是 d 的发音。
What we're gonna do to really to kind of show you what that means. First of all, we're going to talk about voiceless. So I want you to go shh. Joseph, go shh. Helen, shh.
这个是咬舌音的嘛？这是不是咬舌音哦？
Yeah.
这个，我就这个我咬舌了以后，我就I don't speak， 就是这个音咬舌了以后我就发不出来，这个怎么说呢？这个是是不是？
Well, yeah, we're gonna get to that. And Li Fan, go shh. Now, Joseph, go z. Helen, z. Li Fan, z.
李芳阿姨在调。
I think Catherine is cleaning. Do you go
雪梅
outside?
老师，我想问一下，这个就是一个咬舌音嘛，就是咬舌，就是和是不是这个发音 th？
Okay. Just wait a moment for that.
后边后
We'll get there. We'll get there.
还没说到那儿呢，
I need her to wait a moment.
那先等一下再说到那儿。
Okay. So what I want you to do is go z. Okay. Now when you do we're gonna do that again. We're gonna do shh. No, but I want you to put your hand here on your throat and go shh. So, Joseph, put your hand on your throat like this. Throat. Okay. Now go shh. Now go z. So you feel that in your throat, the movement z. Okay, that is your voice sound.
有震动。
就是你那个，他老是说你那个，你发 z 这个音的时候，你感觉到你的手感觉到你那个嗓子那个震动，那个发音就叫做 voice 的发音，就是那个第二个竖行的那种发音就是有。
波也是后边。
So what does that have to do with th? Okay, I'll tell you what it has to do with th. Most th sounds are going to be voiceless.
大部分那个 th 发声的都是第一行那种没有声音的发声。
Now the ones that are going to be voiced,
voice.
let me close it, are the ones that let me find my list here. Okay, so there are certain words. Most of the words that have a voiced th really have a the ending. So these are the ones that are going to have that voiced sound. Probably the best one to use, right? Oops.
Z.
Best one to use right now is
breathe. 这个就是有声的那个发声，是第二，就是你摁的嗓子就 Z.
So that becomes like
breathe.
Yeah. So almost the ed then becomes voiced. Let me go back to this. Make sure I get this right. And so it's going to sound like D. So we have breathe. breathed. So this becomes this almost sounds like this. Breathe. Yeah. A few other, and again, these are not very common, these words. So I'll give you the more common one. Soothe. And for those of you who remember this, what babies do when they're like 8 months old, they teethe. They get their teeth, so we say they teethe. And
Soothed.
Closed.
Closed.
Yeah.
Closed.
So he was clothed in very poor clothing. So again, this almost becomes a Z sound, and it then becomes a D. So breathed, soothed, teethed, closed.
Teethed.
Teeth. Closed.
Oh, one more.
Closed. Teeth.
And bathed. Okay. This becomes a long A sound. Bathed.
Bathed.
I bathe in hot water.
Hard water.
Right. So again, generally speaking, it's going to have a THE. You see, let me go back to here. So all these have the THE, 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 and THE. That almost becomes a Z sound, breathed, and then the D sound at the end. Breathed, soothed, teethed, closed, bathed. So, having said all of that, one thing about this class, these classes, is it is actually very educational for me because I had to find out what they meant by voice and voiceless TH, and now I know.
老师说这个上这个课他也要学习那个。
It's very interesting. Of course, I was born in this country, so I've been exposed to English my entire life. I've gone through, of course, 12 years of school, 4 years of college, all those years taking some kind of English class, and there's still a lot to learn. So.
说他从小就在英文学校这个学英文，但是有些事情还是不知道。他现在就今天他也跟着大家一起学这个发音的这个规律，可能会发，但他不知道这些规律。
没有统计。
那我就是一直就是想费尔老师，就是帮助一下，就 TH， 我觉得这是一个咬舌音嘛，但是那个发就是那个音标一个圈一横的那个时候，我总是发不出来。我一发的时候，我感觉就堵了。但是听别人的单词就是有声音的，但是我怎么一咬舌以后就没有声音了呢？是。 新闻老师，
有个什么词啊？你哪个词呢？你发
就是那个就大概 brace 嘛，就是我觉得说 brace，但是我一咬舌以后，那个死相当于就没发音，就是堵着的那种声音，就是单词正确发音应该是什么的，就那个好像都还能够感觉，就那个死 brace 就是清辅音的时候就读不出来的那种，这种怎么发呢？
brace
来看这个，
是不是我咬的过紧了还是怎么的？
brace。
这个
Okay.
就是
So
Brace.
这个就是
So she's asking the brace something like a brace.
Yeah.
She cannot pronounce it. When she I think I don't know, she have hard time to pronounce it. She says
Okay.
she's biting it when she pronounce it, but when she biting it, she cannot.
Yeah.
Add
Let me try to explain the tongue position, and then we'll work from there. So
给你解一下那个舌头的位置，这个
So gotta find it. ESL charts. Mouth. I mean,
Genesis begins with this sentence brace.
there we It seems that no matter how I organize this, I still can't find stuff. All right, so let me share this. These are the mouth positions for the various letters. And
我
what's
就是那个咬舌音，就这咬舌音的时候，我就
它这个是那个就是各个音的发音的那个嘴型。
okay? So generally speaking, when we have the TH, our tongue is between our teeth like this.
当我们发 th 这个音的时候呢，我们的舌头是在两个之间，两个。
So Helen, try this.
对，
那我就比如说一个 for example， 比如 thank 这个 thank， 我总觉得那个好像没发出来一样的 thank。
Okay, I don't have a problem with that. I can hear that very clearly.
老师说他可以听得很清楚，没觉得你这发音有什么问题。
我就觉得每次发那音呢。
那你觉得你这个 thank 好像没发出来，但是我们听着好像还可以。
Yeah.
OK， 反正我就是看别人是那种咬舌音，就是确实那要咬一下。
Okay. Helen, how long have you been in this class?
Helen， 你学多久了？这个在我们的课上？
可能有2 months。
Okay. So during those 2 months, when I had when it was difficult to understand you, I would stop you and I would and this is true of everybody. I stop you and we work on wherever the problem is. Now, in that time, we've come across TH, and I've never stopped you for the TH.
老师说那个你上课的这一阵儿吧，反正你要是我听不清楚你的，就会让你停，然后再搞。但是你在发 th 这个前后，那个老师从来没有让你停，来指正你，就觉得应该是可以的。你可能放松一下就可以。
OK， thank you.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go back to my mouth position, and generally the TH, the tongue is going to be here. So thank, the, this, them.
Then.
Yeah. So this is where your tongue's going to be. For the voiced TH at the end, your tongue is actually behind your top teeth. So instead of here, it's up higher. Breathe. So put when you do that TH on breathe, put your tongue at the top of your teeth.
believe
啊，他说让那个发声的时候，你把那个舌头顶着你的上头的那个牙齿那块儿。
实际上也不是咬着的，顶着这个牙齿，
顶着那
顶着那个上下齿的中间。
So it becomes breathed.
breathe
Please 出血 ，please
breathe
please
breathe
Yeah.
不是肚子 breathe
please
Helen, you're being too self-critical.
还是说你那个对自己那个太刁难自己，没必要。
我就觉得是不是
Okay,
有错的决定？
All right, I do want to stop just for a moment. Usually on Tuesday, gotten very dark. I just realized I can't see myself.
老师说他那块太大了。
Okay. All right. Usually on Tuesday, Shirley is with us. And I've known Shirley for probably 4 years.
他说 Shirley 他那个比我认识 Shirley 有4年了。
She early on, she started coming to the ESL class at church along with Li Fang.
啊，那时候我们是在教会，开始的时候在教会里那个学课，学这个英文。
And
And
she
me,
was
and my.
yeah.
Joseph，我们
Well, I think you were Sunday, whereas Shirley was Tuesday.
Shirley 是星期二。
And when Shirley first started coming, she was very much like you are, Helen. She was overly worried about how she was saying things. She was doing okay. And you listen to her now, she speaks really well.
他说来的时候就像孩子一样，总是好担心他的发音，现在他就挺好的了。
Yeah.
看发展的眼光。
我就觉得我学的好慢，然后我儿子说你以为这么容易啊，就想登天啊。
So, it's any language is a challenge to learn. You're not going to learn it in a week. You're not going to learn it in a month. I have a friend in Korea. Her English is good, but she's still learning a lot. She'll ask me various questions, more advanced, but again, one of the things for me, particularly with working with the younger people, I work with one boy, Charlie. He's 18. I work with a girl who is 24. A boy that's 10. A boy that's 8. One of the things about working with them is I have to look up a lot of words and give them the Chinese words, so it helps me learn Chinese.
老师说学什么语言都不是很容易的事，都不可能1个星期、1个月就学好，花好多时间。他的学的好多教的好多小孩儿，他就有时候还得要帮他们去查那个英文的相应对的中文是什么意思。
And one of the biggest challenges for me sometimes is in about 10 minutes, we're going to go to conversation, and translating some of the words for conversation is very hard because the same word in English can have 3 or 4 different meanings. And so I have to find the correct one in Chinese. Good example of that is this came up on Sunday. So first question is that present or present?
Present.
Present.
It could be either. It could be present.
present 啊
present present
啊，go either
present
Yes. It could be present or it could be present.
老师说有
Present or present.
翻译那个
是
大课那个东西就挺难，有的因为有英文，有的时候它可以有好几个意思。
对
Okay. Then in this case, it was present. So
他说这个词既可以用 读成 present，又可以读 present 的不同的意思。
in this case, like I said, it was present.
present
But does that mean
present
does that mean gift or does that mean here? Helen is present.
啊 ，present 是现
现在
是现在呢，它可以既做现在意思，又可以做礼物的意思。但是呢，所以一个词它有好几个意思，你要根据这个上下语境才能翻译。所以说，它有时候翻起来它就挺难的。
present 也还有两个
Yeah. So basically, when I put the conversations together, I look at the words and then anything that could be confusing, I have to look on the Chinese dictionary, the translation, and say which one is closest to the meaning.
所以有时候他就要再去看一下，搞清楚到底是去讲的这语境下到底什么意思。
So and you guys have the same thing. You look at a word and you may see the word present, but you could very easily translate it wrong.
present
And you may not realize that. So I know it's challenging, and that's why it's not easy to learn a language. I've been actually studying Chinese for probably 25 years.
是说就是不容易嘛，他学中文也学了25年了。
And the reality is because my children do speak Chinese.
哦，就是说他的孩子们都说中文。
My family in China all speak Chinese. Very few of them speak English.
中国的亲戚们都说中文。
And one of the biggest motivators for me really was my mother-in-law. When she was here, she didn't speak any English, so we would speak in Chinese.
说他那个丈母娘在这儿的时候，他不会说英文嘛，他就必须得学英文，学中文，他就必须学中文。
So yes. All right. What was I going to say? I don't know. All right. So again, let me go back to my TH. So again, generally with TH, the tongue is, like I said, between the teeth, like here. So the, them, these, those. But for the voiced TH, like the words we looked at before, your tongue is actually up against the top of your top teeth. So, having said all that, let me go back here. There we are. Joseph, let's try this. Breathe.
read
Try to get a Z sound. Breathe.
breathe
Good. Soothe.
soothe soothe
Teeth.
teeth teeth
Clothed.
closed
Bathed.
bathed
Good. That was really good. Helen.
best
Breathed.
breathe,
Good. Soothed.
soothed,
Teethed.
teethed,
Clothed.
clothed,
Bathed.
bathed,
Helen, that was perfect. Very clear. Very easy to understand. And I do use that word a lot. I'll put that on the board. That was perfect.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Everything was right. Now, what I do with there's a boy I work with named Braden. I usually do when he gets it right. I usually give 2 thumbs up.
就教了一个学生叫 Braden， 他有做的好的时候，他就用做这个手势告诉他。
Perfect.
Yes. Okay. Lifan. Breathed.
Please,
Stewed.
please. 舒适的，teased,
Closed.
closed,
Bathed.
best.
Okay. So again, this is our voice TH. Usually it's THE until it has that Z sound. Breathed, soothed, heaved, closed, bathed. And then going back to here, let's do a little practice. These words are the voiceless. So it's going to have a T sound. So worked, dropped, finished. Joseph, worked. Just read all these.
Worked,
Work,
wrapped, finished, divorced,
Divorced.
divorced,
First.
stuffed,
Good.
left, kept,
Cough.
watched, kept,
Cough.
Left.
kept,
Coughed.
watched,
Good. Helen.
Worked. Dropped. Finished. Divorced. Stopped. Left. Coughed. Watched.
Okay, and Lifan.
worked, July put, finished, divorced, stopped, left, loud,
Left.
let, count, watch it.
Okay. What I want to do is I just want to go over here. We have and generally that GH becomes like an F sound. So that's how you pronounce that. Left, coughed. Okay.
Bucket full. Left. So easy.
Right. Left.
Cold.
Left is ha 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 ha.
下
Left. Left.
Right. Okay. We found moved. Yeah.
Worked. July.
No.
Finished.
Push it. 不是
念第二行了。
哦，念第二个。
，Yeah,
第二念。
moved
moved.
move 画 o 对错了 moved 完了来出来捋起来的return 啊，不是出来哦return 的，
Yeah.
那我就return 的吧。stay 的 study 的 study 的 study 的
Studied.
哦 study 的 study 的完了 marry 的 marry 啊，不是 marry 的，
Right.
那是结婚了，婚姻
Yep.
的 marry 的。we done
Widowed.
widowed less 的engaged 的 还有一个是出来 forward 的
Okay, Joseph.
Moved, returned, start, stand,
Stayed.
moved, stayed,
Yeah.
married,
Oh, I'm sorry.
widowed,
This is studied.
studied,
Yeah.
studied, married, widowed,
Good.
rest,
好window
injured,
Engaged.
engaged, traveled,
Good. And Helen.
Moved, returned, stayed, studied, married, widowed, raised, engaged, traveled.
Good. And then the last one, Li Fan.
再来一遍哦，这个哦，这个是start 的glad
Graduated.
glad 啊，不是 glad
Graduated.
graduate at 的reject 的
Good.
separate 的
Okay.
date 的
Good.
attend 的
Good. Joseph.
started, graduated,
Good.
rated, dated, attended, garage.
Okay, good. I was laughing because you put Shimei put the computer down on the table. There was nobody there. The only thing we could see were those bananas.
刚才在外面，外面蚊子太多了，看着挺好的，被一会儿就被蚊子咬的。
Yeah.
Outside, too many mosquitoes.
Yeah. Okay. Helen.
Studied, graduated, visited, separated, dated, attended.
Good. All right. Zoe has joined us and Lucy has joined us. So before we start, Zoe, I have a question for you.
Yes. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Glad to see you.
Good to see you too. My question is, you were listening to the last part of the class, and the last person to read was Helen. And when Helen was reading those words, were they very clear to you?
雪梅，
他说他们那个你刚才那个听了最后那个上课的最后一部分，还是 Helen 那个发言，你觉得 Helen 的发音清楚吗？
it is very clean.
See?
Okay.
Okay.
And
right.
I think our classmate in this class is bet
Better.
very good.
Yeah.
So thank you, Joseph. Thank you, 雪梅。
对，
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. It basically, like most things, it started as a class, but now it's a group of friends, which is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So how are you, Zoe?
I'm busy, so busy, because my plan go back to China, but my flight ticket 飞机熔断怎么说啊？
Oh, the flight was cancelled.
Cancel, yeah. So I changed my flight ticket to 2 weeks
Later.
Yeah.
都
飞机
2周。
熔断了。
Yeah. Hopefully in 2 weeks you'll be able to go back. I know a lady that she actually went back July 5th.
My flight is August 14,
Yeah.
and now I have to change 28.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully you'll be able to go back on the 28th. Okay.
旧金山到上海的这个航班熔断。
到时候飞得顺利。
Lucy, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. What did you do today?
Today I went to work.
Okay.
I
Was it-
just get home. Yeah, got home. Yeah.
Was it busy today?
Yeah, very busy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I did want to ask you, did the chicken ever come back, or did you find the chicken?
Yeah. Oh, chicken. Last time I told you, I lost the chicken, but
Right.
the chicken came back.
Great.
Yeah. Oh, my husband said, oh, maybe chicken friend boyfriend.
先生说他也许他的那个鸡不是走丢了就回来了，他说他的先生说这个鸡可能是去找那个男朋友去了。
My husband very humor, yeah.
We would say very humorous or very funny.
My love, I love.
Yeah, there's a lot of chicken jokes we can do here. Okay.
Yeah, I say I say my chicken lost them. My husband also. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm sad. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he came back. Oh, she came.
But came back. Yeah. Oh, lost 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, 5 hours. Yeah, yeah.
丢了5
Okay.
个小时。
啊，是丢了5个小时，完了回来了。我不知道，真不知道这5小时，我都找遍了，所有的邻居，哎呀，我都找遍了，没看见。我说肯定丢了，完了，哎，到晚上就回来了，
能跑
奇怪
Earlier I was talking about having gone to school for 12 years and then 4 years of college. And I think in those 16 years, I don't think I ever had a class where we talked about chickens.
他老师说他教了这么多年英语，没有在课里面讨论过谁家的小鸡那个。
Okay. One thing I like about these classes, they are just so really what we call informal and very relaxed, and we can laugh, we do laugh, which is really good.
是他喜欢我们这个班，就是我们这个经常笑闹一闹，
对，
放松。
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So where are we? We're English conversation. There we are. All right. So we're talking about a new house. And where am I? Here we are. Oops. New house vocabulary. All right. So I was actually surprised I could find the translation of that, but we have afford.
Afford.
Down payment.
Down payment. Down payment. 首期按揭 down
Now,
payment.
the next word is again something I was talking about having many possible meanings. In this case, the word is great.
Great.
And
Great.
this is just the meaning it has in the, conversation.
这个是
And
口语中用的那个。
neighborhood,
Neighborhood.
beach,
Beach.
close.
Close.
Now,
Close.
you do need to be aware of the where this word is being used. It has 2 pronunciations. In this case, it's close.
Close.
It can also be pronounced close.
Close.
The store is closed. So here it has different meaning. This is close. This is near. Jean. Close is Guan. So again, it's being aware of how it's being used. Freeway. I do want to talk a little bit about that.
Freeway.
Freeway is primarily freeway is primarily used only in California.
啊，他只在加州用这个词。
Each state can have a different term that they use. The one that we use here, generally in New Jersey, is highway.
Highway.
我之前这边背这个词儿，每个州用的词儿不太一样。
Freeway. Highway.
New Jersey, because New Jersey not free.
Neither is California.
是开玩笑说New Jersey不好。
So for example, in New Jersey, the people, everyone that's on this call is very familiar, for example, with Lucy is probably familiar with Highway 42.
这个42号公路啊，
啊，yeah，
yeah.
42号公路。
Joseph and Li Fang have, I know they've been on Highway 70.
Highway 295.
That is different. 295 is, let me share my whiteboard. 295 is what we call an interstate.
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 So, interstate means between more than one state. So 295 goes from New York to Delaware.
他说295是跨州的高速路的话，从纽约到德拉华州。
Delaware.
That's a interstate state.
Yeah, no, it's just more than one state. So.
Interstate.
And then I believe it's Route 80.
Route 80?
No, 78. 78 goes from New Jersey, I think almost all the way across the country.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, interstate. 78?
So, yeah.
76? Should be
No,
76.
State is so inter.
Yeah.
Interstate.
And in those roads are actually owned by the federal government.
Oh.
And they are
联邦政府拥有的公路叫做
interstate
跨州的
洲际公路。
哎
that's
so it start with I.
yeah. Now most people don't use the I. I'm going on 295. I'm going on 78.
OK. 但是平常用的时候他就不用这个 I， 但是它是可以前面有个 I 也是对的。
I had a similar conversation last night. We were talking about different ways we name roads in the United States. We have road, street, avenue, drive, court. It's just really crazy. Okay. This case
的时候他那个课上也谈了，就是美国人是怎么命名他们的路的，有各种的，有 court， 有 street， 有
road，
各种 road， 就是有各种各样的，这小的还有更大的那个 interstate， 刚才 interstate 和 highway 各种各样的，就让人觉得很头大，太多了这个说法。
See where I live, it's called Avenue, Duke Avenue.
啊，那个老师住的地方就是 avenue， 他那前面那条路叫 avenue。
Avenue.
Right. And then we have yard.
Yard.
I know I put no, I didn't. Never. And then someone else will.
Someone else will.
Yes. Okay. Like I said, sometimes translating these, finding the right word can be really challenging for me.
Way.
Okay, so we have by the way, I did send the audio of this, and I said to Shumei that I intentionally slowed it down because it was very hard to understand, even for me, at the normal speed. The people who read this were very bad at reading it. So, okay. So let me go to Lucy and Zoe. Lucy and Zoe. Lucy, you read A. Zoe reads B.
Okay. I really like this house.
我们没有啊，我们
Oh, I can't see.
没有。
Okay. Oops, that's on it. Let me start all over. Lucy read it. I guess she has her own copy
Yeah,
of yours.
my
I really
phone.
like this house.
My
Okay.
phone.
So Zoe, just make it up as you go along. Yeah, I really like this house. That's nice. Okay, Lucy, try again.
Okay. I really like this house.
Can we afford it?
Then want 20% down.
That's a lot of money.
But the house is so nice.
It's in great neighborhood.
It's close to the beach.
It's close to the
Freeways.
freeways.
Yeah.
It's got a big yard.
The kids love the house too.
If we don't buy it, someone else will.
You are right. Let's buy it now. We can run later.
Worry later.
Worry later.
Worry.
I don't know of anyone that ever said that when they bought a house. We'll buy it, we'll worry later.
我的是买就错了。
Okay. So Zoe A and Lucy B.
I really like this house.
Can we afford it?
Then want 20% down.
That's a lot of money.
But the house is so nice.
It's in a great neighborhood.
It's close to the beach.
It's close to the freeways.
It's got a big yard.
The kids love the house too.
If we don't buy it, someone others will.
Elsewhere.
Elsewhere.
You're right. Let's bet it. No. We
Okay.
can worry later.
Okay, good.
Worry.
Okay, and Joseph and Lee Fox. Joseph, you read A.
Okay. I really like this house.
Can we upload it?
They want 20% down.
Such a lot of money.
But the house is so nice.
It's in a great neighborhood.
Good.
It's close to the beach.
It's close to the freeways.
It's got a big yard. Good.
The kids love the house too.
If we don't buy it, someone else will.
You're right. Let's buy it now. We can rolling later.
Good.
Later.
Later, yeah. Joseph, I want to go back up here. Read this again. Joseph.
Reader. It's got the big yard.
Okay. Earlier you were kind of struggling with the got.
Got.
Right. That's good. Okay. All right. So Li Fang, A.
Oh, I really like this house.
Can we afford it?
There want 24 cent down.
That's a lot of money.
But the house yet so nice.
It's in a great neighborhood.
Good.
It's close to the beach.
It's close to the highway.
It's got a big yard.
The kids love the house too.
If we don't buy it, someone else with
Well,
Alice with
well,
will.
you are right. Let's buy it now. We can't worry
Later.
later. We can't worry later.
Good. Okay. And Helen, you read A. I'll read B.
I really like this house.
Can we afford it?
They want 20% down,
That's a lot of money.
but the house is so nice.
It's in a great neighborhood.
It's close to the beach.
It's close to the freeways.
It's got a big yard.
The kids love the house too.
If we don't buy it, someone else will.
You're right. Let's buy it now. We can worry later. Okay. And then I really like this house.
Can we afford it?
They want 20% down,
That's a lot of money.
but the house is so nice.
It's in a great neighborhood.
It's close to the beach.
It's close to the freeway.
It's got a big yard.
The kids love the house too.
If we don't buy it, someone else will.
You're
sorry.
You're right. Let's buy it now. We can worry later.
Good. All right. Before we go back to the words, I just want to go to my whiteboard. And in this case, it says,
20% down.
right. Generally, that is written, would be written this way. That would be our percent sign.
Yeah, 20%
So,
down payment.
right. Which is 20% is the typical down payment. That, like that, is called a percent sign in English. Okay. So let's take a look at our words. This one should be very easy, especially if you use the negative form of it, afford. So we're going to use afford in a sentence. We can use it either positive or negative, like I can't afford to eat dinner out anymore. So Zoe, afford.
I can't afford air fly ticket.
I'm not even going to ask you how much it is. Okay. Lucy, afford.
I can't afford the house. 买不起房。
Okay. Lifan, afford.
I afford 买得起close
Okay. And Joseph, afford.
I can't afford my son to marry.
Okay. All right. I'm going to use great. And again, there's a lot of ways to use that. I can't even think of anything. Okay. I'm going to use a negative on this one. The weather was not so great. So Joseph, great or not so great?
But great.
Glad feature.
Oh, great.
非常
It's a great. It's great. My neighbor is great.
Okay. We found great.
I am glad.
Yes. Yes. 阿姨是我们学英语的榜样，我听她不想学，想到你就想学了。
All right. Zoe, I don't know how you're going to top that one, but you was great.
I'm not great than Xuemin's mom.
Okay. In that case, we'd have to use the comparative. I'm not greater than, but that's okay. I don't know if I maybe I should stop there, but Lucy, you are great.
You are great.
Are you? Okay. Leafine wants to know if you're talking to her. All right. Neighborhood, again, there are many ways we could use that. Example for me, my neighborhood, I'm going to use the one of the words we used before. My neighborhood is near Highway 73. So you can say my neighborhood is big, it's small, it's nice. Lucy, neighborhood.
A neighborhood. My neighborhood. Very friendly.
Okay.
Mm.
Zoe.
My new neighborhood never see me.
Okay. Helen, I think I missed you on the floor. I think did I ask you about afford?
My neighborhood. Yes.
你问我吗？
啊，老师说那个afford 的时候，他问你了吗？那个让你发言了吗？
就是第一个
第一个词
那
Yeah, you kind of got hidden there. Okay, so you use afford.
用那个 afford 怎么
I can't afford Boston's house.
Okay. now use neighborhood.
Neighborhood. My neighborhood is very kindness.
Okay. And let me see, let me go up to
哦
I think Lifan.
My neighborhood, yes, nice.
Okay. Next is close. You could use it for people, or where you live. So I live very close to a guess. No, let me rephrase it. I live very close to a Walmart. Lifan, close.
Close. Oh. My height 高吧height school 离我很近离我很近这个离我学校
Can someone help her?
那个学校 my school 离高中嘛height 完了 school height school 我的 east school 因为它 east school 完了离我们很近close
说 Cherry Hill is close to our house.
Okay.
close our house
Right. Okay. The high school is close to our house. Okay. Joseph, close.
Close. Cherry Hill Chinese Church is close to Highway 95.
295.
295.
Yes.
它的学
Two
校还
words,
挺多
two words in one sentence.
Helen, close.
My house is close my workplace.
Okay. That's fine, but you have to get a 2 in there. So whatever my block is close to blah. My house is close to Walmart.
Close to.
So yours would be my house is close to my work.
My house is close to my workplace.
Good. Okay. And Zoe?
My computer is close to me.
Okay. I hope so. 'Cause all right. And Lucy?
My house is close to the bank.
Okay. So you can get money and afford the house. Okay, I think we'll stop there. Anybody have any questions?
还有什么问题没有？
No.
Okay, so thank you for being with me this evening, and it's still very hot in the New Jersey area. So again, just stay cool, stay inside, drink water, and don't don't overdo things.
咱们是
Thank you。
有这些还是很热，
Yeah,
还要注意哇。It is hot this week.
yeah. Okay, everyone have a everyone except for Helen have a good night, and Helen have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Stay
Bye
cool.
bye. Yeah. Bye bye.
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 Let me share my. Let me
Bye-bye.
see.